Now, okay. I see even Ayo was asking me that, I already told her that I get it into 3 parts. So.
Yeah.
The
No, the
Toby
cake
taste
was
it.
small, but yeah, I shared it with Toby and her brother, so he was around.
Oh.
So we all ate it. Mario didn't see it. So because we were eating it. He's not a cake person as such. I'm the cake person. He's more an ice cream person.
I'm both. We are live.
Really? Yeah, the here are
Hi,
domestic
what's up,
issues.
guys?
We hear domestic issues. Hello.
No, we're just
you
talking
two.
about cake and all that.
We love cake.
We love cake. You
We
can.
think it's
It was
nice.
my
And meet our
birthday.
special guest.
You would not wish me happy birthday on
Eh?
Smooth
How
FM.
many
I
times?
did not hear it. Now I'm here.
If I stole you, my phone. After posting it.
Did we even post on our
Sorry, we're not
Yes,
violent
now
like
they
that.
posted on their page. I went to go and comment. I saw it. But I'm still collecting birthday gift
I
too.
don't know.
I opened
You didn't taste your
tracksuit
cake.
from one
I
of
did
my
not
followers
taste your
on
cake.
Instagram. Val, let me tell you. If funny enough, I thought about it. I hate it.
Please,
I
it's
did not
very
give out
funny
cake.
indeed.
I only got one cake. Oh.
That's-
Okay,
so
one cake
what's
here,
my
one cake in
business?
Abuja.
We're
The
supposed
cake will have not survived till
to-
today.
please. Let me be the judge of it.
Koni fresh.
My fridge would have been
Silence,
crazy.
please.
What if I want to put it on vibration?
You shall not vibrate on my table.
Please remove it from. I can hear a phone vibrating. It's you. What will I do with you, please?
Question is, what will you do without me?
Smooth is live. So we're live on the show. This is Smooth 98.1. Love
That's
music,
right.
love,
Music,
life.
love life. I am Ayo Myro Essay.
My name is Valentino. How
And you are most welcome to today's edition of the Grapevine 981. This is your home of celebrity gist, information, and analysis.
Oh, sounds like a jingle already, but it's live.
Thank you
Alas.
very much. I produce jingles on the go.
Yes, you do. You do effortlessly. We have,
my
ladies
goodness.
and gentlemen, joining us this morning for the analysis of the stories, Olive Modi.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You know, it's been a long time. I'm just coming back since after my
So
birthday.
good, so good.
I said I must talk about this birthday.
Everybody's
Okay?
going to Maldives. Did you go there?
My dear, not be who get money, they go Maldives.
Don't say that. Not people get connections and sponsor. And
Okay.
they're good enough. Like,
No, yeah. Yes, unless somebody, please, oh, my head is not for
You got
forbidding
a
good things.
sponsor?
Yeah, that sponsor, my God in heaven is my sponsor.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Did you answer the question, Sha?
Do I have a sponsor?
Yeah.
I say God is my
That's how
sponsor.
they
I have a
used to feel
sponsor,
like
yes.
that. No,
now.
you have to answer yes first and then give the explanation. If I ask for it.
Exactly.
But alas, I did not.
Alakoba.
Alas, is your
Implicator.
conscious.
Then they will now cut out that part and say, Olive Emody says she has a sponsor.
Yeah,
Yes.
so what kind of sport? We sport things in this world.
Honestly.
It's her mind.
No, it's not me. Oh, it's social
My
media
mind
that
didn't even
sports
go
it.
there.
When the sponsor-
It's social media
sponsor
that
is someone
sponsors it, it's not me.
sponsors you.
So, speaking of
My
sponsors,
boo is my sponsor.
Chef 3000. How you doing, man?
I love you 3000. Good to know that I'm on the show too.
Eh? Why don't you wait for us to pay
No,
attention to you just as
sorry.
much as we did Olive?
It's called
I
Shakara.
miss you too, Chef Jeff.
Oh, nice one, nice one.
Oh, that's so lovely. I love the pairing of both of you guys on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice, but no dry jokes today, please.
Why?
No, then
Valentine,
don't
speak to
invite
yourself.
her.
That's
Why?
reserved for Thursday.
Then don't invite
But the
Olive.
weather hasn't been, it's not been rainy, obviously, because it's dry. So we have to crack dry jokes.
Why is
I was rooting for you. And
I'm
now
sorry. I can't help
Well, who
myself.
showered this morning, though? I need to know, just to be sure.
Man, I showered though.
You did?
Hmm.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so I did not just wash pits like they say they do.
They even tried. They even have washed pits and then.
I mean, washing pits is necessary, especially in the evenings, if you're not the showering type.
Yeah.
But anyway, focusing on the stories, which we're actually speaking of already. We have a special guest in the studio. His name is Outgun Onkar. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome for the first time being here at Smooth. Hi, Outgun Onkar. Good morning.
Yay!
Yes, please.
Go Outgun.
Yeah, good morning, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Welcome.
Nice to be here.
Nice to have you on the show.
How do you
Yeah.
feel?
Yeah, I feel excited. I'm a big fan of the show, actually.
Oh,
So,
thank you.
Okay, so that's an abridged version of your response. So what's the real feeling that is coursing through your veins right now?
like, this is my first time on the radio, so yes.
Oh.
It's kind of like a big deal.
It is a big deal. So we're going to review your EP, the extended play.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Chef Jeff is here. He's a critic, so I'll let you, prepare your mind for it.
do you know what?
He's
I'm
pretty
like,
honest.
today is a bit of I couldn't do last week's show because I was very emotional about Chef Emeka. You know, we're from the same area. Then today's show is a little bit emotional too because I remember it was December 31st, and I'm in the car in the village, and you know, there's some wonderful songs that are playing on it. And I'm about to Shazam, and then my uncle distant from the same area kind of thing, now says, "Oh, that this is his son that's singing." And then flash forward a couple of months later, we have him here on the show.
What are the odds? That's amazing.
So you're related.
Kinda not, but like same, almost the same village basically.
What village is that?
Well, I'm from Ovim. He's from.
Ovim.
There you go now.
Yeah, we're from
We're
Ovim.
both from Ovim, yeah. Yeah, so the village people are here.
I mean,
Nice
not
one.
many villages have, you know, your name sounding that nice.
Very touch of him.
Ovim. Yeah.
Oh,
My village name is Idumwesa.
mine is Olobo. In Lagos Island, to be precise.
So where
See,
you
we're just short and sweet, all right? And then we're Ovum people.
Ovum.
Oh, that's why you're a chef. There's big meals in the oven.
Wrong spelling, mate. Wrong spelling.
Let us just focus on the music.
Moving on from your
All
drive
right, so Xavier
to the
says,
music.
hello Ayo and Balolo. Shout out to Olive Modi and Jeffrey Isi Nkwacha. Onye Isi Nkwacho. Happy belated birthday to Olive.
Do you know? Thank you so much for that. Do you know? You
Mention
know
the
say
local
Kwacha?
government now. Go ahead.
Should I tell them?
It's in Kwacha.
Is his head they are referring to? The head is scraped.
Shiny Dongo
And then obviously he listened. He was
Yes.
watching because he's saying happy
On
belated
YouTube.
birthday to Olive.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I'm collecting birthday gifts.
We're streaming live. We'll talk about that one later, please. Don't get me upset. We're streaming live on YouTube. You can use that to leave a comment. You can also send it to WhatsApp.
0809 444 0981.
Here is Moments off the Moments EP by Outgun Onkar.
Got me down for life. So me take a chance, but all I have to do.
Yeah.
Who is this girl's voice? Her voice sounds so familiar. Sounds like a Rasta, Ira. Sorry, how's that name pronounced? Let me know. Ira Star. Ira Star. I will ask him. Don't tell us now. Okay, I will ask.
That you want to me, said that you want.
Olive.
I love this song. So I listened to the two songs and I figured that this was my favorite of the two. I was saying that to him downstairs. I already know my favorite. I like the song a lot. I like the feel. It has this very, there's just this feel goodness. Pardon my use of English, but it just has a feel good thing to it. I like his voice very much. And this is not because you're in the studio. If I didn't like your voice, I would not really say. I like the voice of the girl as well. I feel like her voice is, I'm hearing Thames, I'm hearing Ira Star. Please, who is the girl?
Okay, her name is Baltimore. Big
Wow.
shout out to Baltimore, by the way.
Lovely.
Okay, first of all, this project is kind of different. You don't hear me sing in every song, so it's a producer kind of project. Do you understand? Like I'm producing everything, co-writing, I'm bringing artists together. So most of the songs, you don't get to hear my voice. You get, but
All right.
yeah, I heard Baltimore on Instagram and I hit her up, and everybody else on DP.
But just so we're clear, the guy I heard singing there is you, right?
Yes,
No.
that's him. All right.
No,
That's not it?
that's not me. That's my elder brother.
Please, where is your own voice inside?
My voice is not in this song.
In this
Okay,
song,
so
okay,
is
but
it
I
the
like the
next
voice.
one?
Yes, it's in the next song.
But I like the feel of the song. So you're a really good producer. I think
Yes,
that's
yes.
really
Yeah,
good work.
so-
Well done.
Thank you very much.
So the thing is, what it mean are you Dan? You're not, or you're Dan's younger brother? Which one is it?
Dan is my elder brother.
Dan is your elder brother.
Dan is my
Okay,
elder
all right.
brother.
So they're both really, really great musicians, I have to say, when it comes to the music side of things. What I love about I mean, you've been producing for him for a while, I'm guessing.
Yes.
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 Yeah, I love this. It's not your regular sound. That's one of the things that you find, and that's one of the things I noticed from the first time hearing the Onkar music synergy kind of thing. Yeah, I had to hype up my people, you know. So it's surprising to hear that it's not your voice and this one was your voice on the next one. But even at the same time, it just shows that there's a family talent going on here, because it's like, okay, it's not me, it's my older brother. The next one's me. And I'm like, wow, okay. that was a big surprise.
Who knows? We could hear another
But
sibling on the
definitely,
next
what I like about this song, I feel like this song is like three parts. It's the production. It's like it's a trio. It's the production. It's the male vocals. It's the female vocals. It's not like everybody's got like equal parts to do in this particular track, and that's what I love about it. And it's just feel good vibes. It's
Just-
smooth.
It's smooth. Definitely smooth. Let's listen to this next one. It's Eclipse from the same extended playlist, Moments.
Yo, OG.
Darkness so bright, the sun is so light. The sheets on the bed have gotten bigger. I must have done something wrong. You got out of my mess. I can see it in the way that you walk.
This is your voice.
This vocal sample is my voice. Vocal sample at the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah, but co-written and
Without your
co-produced.
t-shirt on my wall. Don't know.
Who's this person? Who's singing?
OT.
Just to shine on me one more time. Take me out this darkness that I
coming
feel.
back.
Oh, please take me out.
Studio's man.
I need your
Chef Jeff, is it just me? Well, I was just, my subconscious was waiting for Jenny Aiko to just come in at this point.
Yes, exactly. Sold out kind of thing.
Yes.
Yes. And even when you just brought the volume down, that little echo going away kind of thing, that was dope.
The fact that you even referenced Sold Out, and
We're on the same wavelength, man. It's all good. I think what I love about this one is just really, first of all, every time I'm on the show, I always hype up when there's a very good song for baritones, because we struggle in this world, I tell you that much. It's not always easy for us to actually have something that's really, really sounding good. This had been written really, really well. Like, people actually took the time out to really get some engaging lyrics going on with this particular song. So again, it's just, I mean, for me, I was surprised way back in December, and I'm happy that that level has been consistent in terms of the productions and terms of everything, like the whole package that's been going on with this. So I guess maybe we should be asking questions like, when was this written? How long ago was this, and whatnot?
Okay, so this was written in December.
Hmm.
I was working on the production, and like the vocal sample you're hearing, my voice, anytime I produce music, I try to like record something. Then the artist came in and heard it. Then we wrote the song together, and that's how we have it.
It's almost like a Calvin Harris thing, you know, like I can put my vocals
Nice,
on,
yeah.
but I'd rather
Yeah.
focus on the productions.
I'm gonna be honest. Before you just speak, I didn't have high expectations. I apologize.
No problem, no problem.
You should never judge a book by its
Talk
cover.
about
Never.
True.
But I don't know.
All right, let me start with this comments from people. So you just hear how people are feeling your song.
Okay.
We have Dalvin from Yaba saying, Abeg, who is this Outgun Onkar guy? Mad tunes. Oh, this is such a fresh vibe. I hope we can stream from platforms. Well done, Onkar. And then nice songs from Outgun. Is it related to Ike Onkar?
No.
Don't
You
look
have
in
to
my
think.
direction. Don't look my way. I wouldn't know.
And then
Brother, help me out.
that's Yele from Lekki.
Yeah, look
All
my
right,
way.
then someone's asking, what genre do you sing? You sound like a soul R&B with a touch of jazz kind of guy.
Well, my music, I like to call it Afro spiritual. Like anything I'm doing
Okay,
has
just
elements of African sounds and also like spiritual sounds.
hold up for a second. Why is everybody in Nigeria now coining their own genre?
Seriously, it's just
Why can't we
really.
just stick with R&B, the usual soul vibes.
I
or
would rather
jazz.
call this soulful, ethereal R&B, to be honest.
No, I think you need to listen to the whole EP to understand why I said so.
Yeah, but I would like for you to answer Valentine's question as to why do you feel a need to create a new genre from your
Okay.
genre? Are you saying it cannot in any way fit into any other one?
Well, I feel I'm taking a lot from every genre. Do you understand? So I can't even.
I don't hear rock in this.
I said a lot, not all. Do you get? But I just feel like when I dropped my first single, Major, featuring an Endless Ocean, everybody was saying, "Oh, this sounds spiritual. This sounds spiritual. This sounds spiritual." So I was like, "Okay,
Were they high when
you
you
know
were saying
what?
it?
Like, what's spiritual about this music? Is it the production? Is it what exactly is spiritual?"
Did you hear my question?
It's gonna
Were
be
they
the
high when
production.
they were saying that?
It's morning
No.
radio. I don't think we can answer that question now, can we? I don't think so, innit?
No,
bro?
I don't think they were. I don't think they were. But I just feel like, oh, my sound has African elements, has spiritual elements. Even when I'm not even doing African sound, like you're hearing this one now, you're feeling some type of way, like, oh, what's this? You've not heard it before. The new sound. So it's a spiritual sound. So I just call it Afro spiritual.
Okay,
Alright.
me, I'm looking for feature, new sounds, new voices. I'm looking to enter
Yeah.
into.
Video Vixen is here.
No, I'm not video vixen.
No, I'm talking about.
I was video vixen. You're going to produce. I will sing.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
They
okay.
said choose your battles.
Someone is asking the question I was going to ask first, and I'm glad. But for me, let me just quickly state my thoughts so it doesn't get lost in the messages. And I'm so glad that our listeners are engaging with you on such a level. But I mean, listening to the song, you can't help but fall in love with the sound of the song. I won't go into the technical bits because already Chef Jeff and Val have handled that segment. But in terms of me as a listener, would I want to listen again? Would I want to? Absolutely. I think it's the kind of sound that we play here on Smooth. It's such a rich sound, and like Olive mentioned, you have to really give you kudos for the production. Listening to the two songs makes me want to listen to the entire EP. So well done, and I look forward to asking you questions around the EP.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So what's the story behind the name Moment?
Well, I just felt it was the right moment to release it.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
Like, to be honest.
Again, what is the story? It sounds so convenient.
To be honest, I just felt like, oh, it's the right moment. This is my first project. This is like my firstborn. Do you understand? I've been producing for like 2-3 years now. This is my firstborn. I feel confident enough to share
3
my
years?
sounds, yes, with the world. You get? I remember starting out, my beats weren't that good. People didn't really believe. All of a sudden, people are like, oh, I like that sound. I like that sound. I'm like, oh, wow, you know what? Let me just make an album. Let me just make an EP rather.
Well, or how do you start tinkering with sounds? Because it sounds like it's something it came about from an experiment, or was it out of boredom? Or what
Maybe
did
that
you do
Fruity
originally?
Loops life.
Sorry?
Maybe that Fruity Loops life.
To be honest, I think I was I don't want to be too deep into it, but I think I was born to do this. I think so, because
No, own it.
even
No,
because
you were born to do this. You have to own it and say
Yeah,
it just as it is.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not pride, it's just knowledge.
I don't
You know
sound
this.
like I'm proud or anything, but I think I was born to do this. Even when I was a kid, I remember having melodies in my head, even
Wow.
before I didn't even know how to play a keyboard or anything. So I just feel like it's the right time to drop this and share this with the world. Like, it's even weird hearing my sound on the radio. I'm used to hearing it in the studio alone, so I'm like, what?
Oh, that's amazing.
That's really nice.
So let it be on record that we knew him before he officially blew.
Yes, so.
Yes.
And from what people are saying, just like what Stevie Mint is saying right now, Outgun Onkar's sound is fresh and soothing, nice vocals, and it's soulful.
So we'll take that to the bank. We'll be back after this.
Nice,
Well
Thank
done.
you, thank you.
That's very
Well
good.
done. That was like really, really good.
So good. It's actually good.
My hands are lighter than my hands. Are you fairer than me?
I don't know. I didn't think so.
Yes, you are actually. I'm just looking at your face now.
Thank you.
Yellow purple.
It's not about how many chances you get.
Oh, Olive. Hi.
Now they see me.
I'm so happy that I was so happy about what happened in Abuja. I never talked about it. I was very, very happy. I was
Yeah, we'll
too
talk about it
excited.
when we get out of
I
YouTube.
was too excited. I was like, oh my
What
gosh.
happened in Abuja? The fact that
It
we
was
went
a
for
surprise
Koinonias,
birthday.
the fact that we went to worship God,
Yeah.
the fact that we saw Apostle Selman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys saw.
Yeah, we had one-on-ones.
Yeah, we actually saw one.
heard great things about it.
to grow your wealth. By investing in fair money, you stand a chance to earn as high as 21% return on investment. What's even better is that fair money is offering to cover the liquidation cost of migrating your investment. So hurry, contact us via
What
code
stories
on
would you like us to go into first? Because I'm not feeling that.
Okay, so the first story we should go into should be, who's that tune going like?
Akuna Akuna. Do you know me of Akuna Akuna?
Chef Jeff, I apologize on her behalf for the nonsense that she's doing
Hey,
beside you.
Jennifer's dying as if let's see.
You don't know
Okay,
of
we've
Akuna
got
Akuna?
things to look forward to. Oh, Onyeka Weno story.
Please let's talk. Sorry, Jeff. I like that bathing story. Oh.
Me
It's
too.
a very
I
important
love
story.
it.
Oh. How do people not have their bath every day?
Suicide Squad was released on Friday. You guys are not talking
A lot
about
of us, me, I'm not interested in Suicide
But
Squad.
no, I don't know
A
it.
lot of, not all of us are interested in movies like that. Well, I know Suicide Squad seems to be
Jeffrey
every day.
Epstein accuser is suing Prince Andrew. That's his story.
Yeah, that's his
But
story.
okay.
Olive, what is this nonsense behavior? And they're watching you online. I hope you know that.
Just to the ones that we love. Sorry.
Oh
Okay,
my
I'll stop.
goodness.
Who does it really irritate?
Eh? You don't irritate people.
I'm asking, like,
Or you
who
like
here does
it?
it really irritate?
Me,
It does?
of course.
Because it's we're back.
Yeah, very
Honestly,
strong.
yes,
Let's come and hug you.
I'm sorry.
Studio.
Sorry about this behavior.
Oh.
I'm sure you're having a blast if you're watching on YouTube. It's youtube.com/smooth981FM Lagos. You just type Smooth FM Lagos in the search box, listen, download, subscribe, watch. We have Outgun Onkar as a special guest reviewing, or we reviewed before the break, his extended playlist moments. Outgun Onkar, welcome again.
Thank you.
Although I was curious to find out what the inspiration of
Same here.
Outgun is.
Yeah,
Like,
Outgun
is it that
Onkar.
you like to play with guns when you were young and then your parents told you get out?
So I pulled out the gun and then remembered, ooh.
Don't take all this serious. Don't when she's saying things like this, don't encourage her by making it serious.
For a second, I thought she would be serious. I guess I was wrong. Outgun Onkar, please.
Well, nothing too deep. To be honest, I knew this question was going to come one
Of
day,
course.
one day. But nothing too deep. Like, outgun means to outgun your enemy.
That's
Outgun-
right.
Yeah. So
Figure out, BG.
yeah. To be honest, I started out as a rapper. So you know when you're like having rap battles and all. So yeah.
Like
So
a
that kind of
gangster
thing.
name kind of thing.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
it just and my surname Onkar. So everything.
So he's outgunned his siblings?
Wow.
I told you. I told you.
Well, I mean, we'll take that. We'll take that.
Actually, but you know that now you mentioned you used to rap, you're gonna have to drop some bars.
Right. You didn't expect this.
So freestyle. Let's start thinking now. Huh? I'm giving you a heads up.
Oh my god.
No, you can do it at the end.
Okay,
Yes, I am, at the
I'll
end,
put
yeah.
you on the
I
spot.
just pray you guys forget
Well,
that.
nice
No,
people.
no,
Don't make it start a whiskey thing now.
Whiskey,
like,
whiskey.
You're
All right.
risky.
Before Whiskey and Davido actually came out,
Davido.
Oyeka Oweno was there. And she had run-ins with Fela, apparently run-ins with a passenger, or alleged run-ins with a passenger. and
Did
some
she
other things.
confirm this?
She didn't.
Exactly.
According to the story, she was granted an interview, actually started with Chude Gideon to speak about her past. And he raised the question regarding the rumored romance with Obasanjo. She debunked that. And some other questions came up with Fela, and that's, got her excited. And she had some answers to give. Says Fela is a trickster. He knew I'd say no. And that question was directly regarding the marriage proposal that was alleged to, have come from Fela to her. And she said, no, he knew I'd say no. I think it was his way of thanking me for coming out in support of him when he was jailed. And she spoke about her marriage and how she was in an abusive marriage for a long time. But because she stood, she took the abuse for so long because of the love for her husband and the children and everything, making reference to life of many spouses in this part of the world. But what are your thoughts on this, Olive?
So first of all, I would say that Onyeka Wenu is a woman of grace. I looked at her and in that clip, I just kept seeing how graceful she's being, how graceful she is and how she's aged gracefully over the years. I also like that she spoke about her partner or her ex-partner in respectful terms. We find that oftentimes a lot of people get married, it doesn't work out, and then they're throwing jabs at each other on social media, abusing each other, airing each other's dirty secrets. I like that. She understands that it's possible for someone, and which we all know that it's possible for two individuals to be good people inherently, but it doesn't work out, right? But that doesn't then mean that when you walk out, you then start speaking horribly about the person.
Yes.
She said he was a good man, he was a great person, we're good friends, we laughed, but life happened. I like that she spoke about him out of respect, and I'm hoping, I wish that would have many amicable conversations. And it also shows us that you can never judge what's happening in a person's life from. I mean, I would never have known this part of Onyeka Onwenu. You can never judge what's happening in a person's life by what you see on the outside. So we must always be careful what we wish for. Most especially because we're in the era of social media where we're seeing everybody's couple goals, everybody looks happy. Not everybody is actually happy, right? There are lessons to learn. Take the lessons. No judgment, no criticism, but you're your own standard, not anybody else.
As a stark reference or stark contrast to a story that we treated some weeks ago.
Well, meanwhile, shout out to Godson Okaibu, who listens to us on the Grapevine and the show Smooth Breakfast. He was referring. We had a conversation as to this conversation we had last week. So I just remembered, and I thought to just give him a shout out.
Chef Jeff.
Yeah, it's basically what Olive has said. These days everybody just wants to it's the couple goals thing, and then it's the flip side of, oh, what's the gist about them breaking up? Oh, wow, I can't believe that happened, and blah blah blah, and then they can all be talking. But I'm glad that she's able to give a positive story out of everything. Yes, it did not work out, but I can still show respect to this person, because no matter what the situation is, when the relationship ends, there must have been a period of time when things were good. And it's just that memory there. And yes, it did not work out, and maybe that's in your favor. But as Olive said, she's a woman of grace, so it's a good thing.
Can I just say, I want to take another angle from this story. So the story addresses two things: one, her husband, her marriage, but also the people that she was allegedly said to have slept with. And I'm bringing this because when you see a successful woman, especially as an entertainer,
they think
the
you
first
slept your
thing-
way to the
yes,
top.
Apart from even sleeping your way to the top, they just think you're a loose woman. Especially in those days, they must have had it a bit tougher. It wasn't easy to see a woman be in entertainment and not accuse her of sleeping with all the men then. I remember even with Colin, they say he was sleeping with Albany. All the musicians, female musicians, all of them, no matter the talent and hard work they put into their craft, they just degenerated their popularity to them sleeping around.
Yeah.
So I just want to really thank women like Onyeka Onwenu who stood and didn't allow them bully her out of this.
Yeah.
For other women today who can stand and not be judged based on the fact that they suspect that they've slept with everybody in the industry. Not everyone is that way, and I'm glad that she's had the opportunity now, years later, despite the damage to her reputation then, to debunk those unfortunate rumors. So I just want to say we should stop this attitude of thinking all women in entertainment or who are flashy are sleeping around. It is just kill it. It's nonsense.
So 3 things for me, and it's really interesting how we all have individual lessons we're drawing from this one interview, and it's amazing, and it speaks volumes of who Onyeka Onwenu is. And one of the things I'd like for us to take away from this, especially artists who are listening to this show, is control your narrative. 1, because the power really lies in you.
Yeah.
2, please be learned enough and read widely enough to know how to control the narrative in an interview, hold a conversation, and sway it in the way that you actually want it to sway or to go. And thirdly, it speaks to her personality, because the way you talk about somebody you spent a large part of your life with is a reflection of who you are in many respects. Although there could be times of hurt where you feel like you're speaking out of the experience, you still feel pain. But she's come out of this for many years and she's still speaking, saying positive things about the guy. So it just speaks volumes of the kind of personality and how powerful she is. But anyway, moving on to dating. So, actor Jake Gyllenhaal granted an interview by Vanity Fair. Recently sat down with them for an in-depth interview, but it's his eyebrow-raising comments that brought about this story. They've gone viral on social media. He said it's not exactly the top of his list. He doesn't find it necessary to shower. So many reactions came from different celebrities. I remember I remember, what's it, The Rock, right?
Yeah, The
Dwayne
Rock
Johnson.
recently posted something saying, and P.S.
Yes.
I shower daily.
He,
people
he
who-
gave a detailed account.
The people who started this argument, of course, are
Ashton Kutcher and Mila
Yes.
Kunis.
Mila Kunis, who said they didn't bathe the children except they were visibly dirty. And we talked about that on the show. And then Lovey of Jesus and Jollof, one half of Jesus and Jollof, came up and was like, she actually started off a new campaign based on her response to that comment. So just seeing celebrities, talk about this is
In fact,
interesting.
Miller said, quote, I don't wash my body with soap every day. I wash bits and tits. So,
Okay.
Olive, what do you wash?
Everywhere, from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet, spirit, soul, and body, everywhere.
Wow.
And most times twice daily, at least twice daily, in the morning and in the evening. Why? Because I live in a very hot region. We can't compare our weather. I'm afraid that people start to catch on this. I'm afraid that some people will think, oh, it's fashionable, celebrities do these things. Brothers and sisters who are in Nigeria is hot. You can't be doing these things here. Nigeria, the weather is really hot. So I don't understand. I mean, we are struggling with people that don't use antiperspirant. Now add shower to that. We're going to die. It's bad enough that some people pass you and it's like, what was that? The atmosphere just changes. The atmosphere becomes thick. And then you now add not bathing to it. Now they will tell you that the health disadvantages of bathing are that the more you have a bath, you're stripping your body of its natural oils.
And the body cleanses itself.
That the body naturally
Yada,
cleanses
yada, yada.
itself and all that stuff. Also, some people have put the campaign against wasting water, and because we're looking at global warming, climate change, and wasting water, we're running out of fresh water. So they'll tell you that they are sort of saving the earth by not having a bath. Different strokes for different folks.
But if I were to go by your inference, or rather infer what you just said to mean that, it's only when you smell you shower, I would probably not bathe. Because sometimes I'll probably be in an air-conditioned room for many hours.
And then you
on
go
end,
home.
I will not sweat. I know a lot of celebrities in Lagos who don't shower.
Eh?
Especially when they don't go out.
Wait, so there are exceptions to this. If I'm being honest, there are exceptions to this. So for some people actually do have very sensitive skin. I stumbled also on a medical condition where
Yes.
if water touched her skin,
Yes, I know her.
she would itch terribly.
Yeah.
So those are the only exceptions that I feel that is fair. Right, this person's skin reacts to water. For some people, I know someone whose skin reacts to sponge, so she cannot have a bath with sponge. She has to just use
But she would still
mild.
have a bath.
Yeah, she would have a bath. She uses mild soap. For those who think, oh, my skin is too sensitive, there are alternatives. Get fragrance-free soap. Right, use warm water as opposed to hot water. Hot water, yes, it feels good to the body, but it does actually strip your body of natural oils. Use warm water or you use cold water. Then use fragrance-free soap. And there are certain parts of the body that don't require soap, like the regular soap that everybody uses, and this is particularly for females.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Let me ask
Onkar.
Outgun Onkar. Do you shower every day as a celebrity, or do you think it's just a waste of time? Spend that time creatively making beats.
Music.
It's the poker face for me. I can just give a straight face and ask that question. But Outgun, Onkar, please answer.
I try to do that like twice a day.
Should we underscore the try?
When I'm saying try to, I'm just joking. Like
Oh.
definitely you have to. But I know of producers and music.
Engrossed in your craft.
Yeah, they forget. No, but I'm not that deep into it yet.
So who's to say in the next 5 years you'll not be showered? Shedja,
I feel like people are going to be surprised by this, but I shower daily naked.
Wow.
Jeff, this is morning radio.
But you see, the thing about this is that no matter what the situation is, even when you say the temperature level of things, you just don't know what you're gonna pick up when you go out. All right, you just really don't know.
In this
so
COVID
you have
era.
to really and the thing is, your skin is constantly creating new cells, no matter what the situation is. So it's not really much to worry about. Okay, like Olive said, there are a couple of measures you can do. Even using the sponge might be seen as abrasive. Buy the right lotions or whatever that's going to enrich your skin, especially whatever the weather condition is. But at the same time, you have to realize that this whole no bathing thing is not a new thing. Unfortunately, I've lived with people like that. When I went to my A-levels, this guy I was staying with, man, this guy would just every morning just put 1, 2, 3, 4 taps of water on his face, and that was it. The room stank. I guys, after 1 week, moved me out of this room. I cannot deal with this guy anymore. But the thing about it as well is this, all right, when you have body odor, sometimes you yourself don't know. it has to be really, 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 really bad for you to actually find out by yourself. And the only way to get around that is to just have a bath. It's not going to kill you. We're still alive right now. You're saving the earth so that we don't have to hold.
I don't know how people have body odor and don't know. I really don't know.
No, it happens.
If
It
you're used-
happens.
Sometimes you wear
It happens.
perfume and you can't smell yourself anymore. It's the same way inversely. So you smell good, you can't smell yourself anymore because you're used to the.
Maybe because I have
fragrance.
very sensitive nose.
But also sometimes it can be, should I call it physiological issues? Sometimes
yeah,
medical
sometimes,
issues
yeah.
that lead
Yeah.
to that.
Yeah.
Sniffing
But there's
myself.
also the question of what you use to shower. Some people believe that you can just use your hand to rub yourself, and that's it. Some people are fine with that. Some people would say because sponges have different grades, they are hard. Some can be soft. Some people there's those other one they call loofah that people use. There's the hand glove sponges. I just recently started seeing that.
See, if you like, use coin like they used to say. It is that iron sponge. If you like, use toothbrush. Just be clean. Lab says Onyeka's graciousness regarding that. I respect her graciousness to her ex, and I get your drift. However, we need to be careful not to impose it on everyone to extend graciousness to someone who hurt them really bad. It's a slippery slope to state that it reflects on their personality. However, they speak about their experiences.
Which is why I gave the disclaimer that it can apply to everybody depending on the level of hurt and if you've healed. Because sometimes you have to get to a point of healing to forgive even. But Outgun Onkar, thank you so much for making the show today. We know
welcome.
there are a few movies coming out. Chef Jeff, you're very particular about the Suicide Squad.
It's not coming out. It's out already.
I mean, I've heard great things about it. I've just outed myself that I haven't seen it.
You've outgunned yourself.
Ah!
Oh my
Outgun,
days.
you owe us, by the way. Thank you, Chef Jeff.
What you want
That's
exactly?
our closing line. Yeah, like give us a rap line or something. Just spit some fire.
Well, okay, so I don't rap anymore, so I can just maybe sing
Well, yeah.
something.
Do you? You can hear
Okay.
this beat, can't you?
No, I don't. No, I won't sing my own song.
Alright,
My own song. I'm not a singer, so okay. Don't leave me alone in the darkness. Don't leave me alone in the darkness. Ooh. So that's from Eclipse.
No, that's singing. Where is the rap?
No. I don't rap anymore.
No, just give us 2 lines.
Oh boy.
2 lines.
I can support you.
Okay,
Huh?
yeah.
I'm known for that.
Hey!
And can you
I
just
just
give
feel
me
like we
like-
should probably
like-
just
No,
stop.
don't fall for
You
it.
just be my rap partner. Let's
Yeah, I
go.
can.
Okay,
Let's
okay.
do this.
So
Let's battle.
Hey.
My name is Ayo, and I'm the best. What's your name?
Hey, gosh.
my name is OG. Just leave the rest.
All of you are dry.
Next one.
But where the comments now? Princess Onkar, you know.
Princess, my sister.
I know. She wanted us to read her comment out, his sister.
Have you wrapped it up? You did not let us
Are we
plug
allowed
out.
to come back to read it?
Can I say?
So what?
Okay, YouTube says
No
that.
plug outs.
So we did not plug out.
Well, what about his social handles as well?
Okay, well, YouTube. So
Social
YouTube
handles.
is hi everyone. So we have people on YouTube right now. You can watch later because I've seen people go back and comment. So we had comment earlier on from from Princess Onkar, who says, "Outgun, I'm your biggest fan. Your music is amazing, and I know you will blow." Moment EP to the world. And said, please play No Cry by Outgun. He hasn't sent us the music.
Oh, no cry. Just watch. Just don't worry. Tell her to stream. She's my
Stream.
sponsor actually.
She's your sponsor now, streaming. How can people follow you online? I know we already
Yeah.
posted you about
Yeah.
you on our
I'm
social
fine,
media
no.
handles. Yeah.
On Instagram at outgun_Onkar.
Okay, so just as your name, so people
Yeah,
can easily
yeah.
find you.
Just my
You're
name.
you're also on our WhatsApp status anyway, so
Okay,
people can
okay,
see.
no
Yeah,
problem.
number of people have been responding. Someone said it's
Okay.
your name for them.
So yeah,
Follow Olive.
check
Follow
him
Chef.
out.
Hey, no. I have to say
Check
that.
him out.
Okay.
Check him out. Check out his brother as well, Danonka.
Fire.
Seriously, like the
Fire.
family has a lot of musical talent right there. So yeah.
Olive.
I want to send a shout out to my sponsor. Thank you so much. God bless you. I love you so much. When I say sponsor, I
This
don't.
sponsor sound like a sugar daddy.
Yeah.
My
Who's
zaddy.
your zaddy? Who's your zaddy?
My zaddy.
Plug out.
That's what she's plugging out now.
All right, guys. Follow me on social media handles at Oliver Modi. Peace out, love and light.
Woo.
And you can find me at Chef Jeff 3000, and I will be here same time next week on the Grapevine on Smooth 88.1 and on your YouTube channel.
That's right. Follow me, Valentine. Ooh.
Bye.
Why is
Someone
it
said,
my own that you want to end it
promise,
now?
promise. Oh, people are still commenting.
I'm
Last Promise, don't stop
like-
it.
I'm not stopping
Promise
it.
says my Oga. Chidera says, yo, OG, fire. Promise then says, OG way.
way.
Then Tega Onokpachere is giving us trees. Let me plug out, and I'm going to plug out with a rap. Excuse me, please. I am about to go in deep. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Re-rap.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
On my time.
No. Let me don't steal my thunder, please.
Sorry.
Uh-huh. So I was walking down the street one day in Lagos and I thought to myself, hey, grapevine, let me go to the air and speak. And that is the end of my rap. Oh, yeah.
Fire!
I'm done. I was going to do a
outgunned.
Give us your rap. Then we'll do a rap battle to tell us which is better.
Wow.
Why would I rap with you?
Yeah, you reading from a paper?
No, I'm chatting with my boo.
No, you're right. Yeah.
I can show you.
I'm freestyle now.
I'll show you. I'm
With
chatting
your
with
boo
my
or
boo.
your sponsor,
Like,
which
just
one
change
is
the
it?
channel. You just changed it. Please,
All my
guys.
time is focused on my freedom now.
Uh-huh.
How would I focus on you when I know I could beat you now?
That's why I confused it.
Yeah, it was hard for me.
Go ball. Say bye.
And that's a good vibe from the grapevine.
Hey!